I have way too much makeup and I completely understand this is overconsumption. But I do giveaways and donate much of it. But if one day, God forbid, I lost all of this, all of my makeup, there are 5 products that I'll buy back first. Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. This video is especially useful for someone like you who probably has no makeup and you don't know where to start. I'm going to show you what 5 products you can invest in. The first product I would buy is Milani Concealer in the shade 145, which is warm beige. And I like this concealer because it's thick, it's fast drying, and it doesn't settle in the fine lines and crease. See all those scars and spots that I have on my skin? You will see how beautifully this one product is going to cover all of it. I like to apply in areas where I have that discoloration and let it sit for a couple minutes before I start to blend it out. That way it gives me full coverage by using less product. Over the years, I've tried way too many concealers and foundations and nothing compares to Milani Concealer. The reason being, one, it's a drugstore concealer, so you don't spend an arm and a leg. They have so many shades in this concealer, so there's something for everybody. With this concealer, I can do a full face of glam without using any foundation, something I'd be demonstrating today. You can see how beautifully that has covered up all the discoloration that I have on my face. And because the shade 145, which is warm beige, is a true match to my skin tone, it's not going to give me that ashy look. Instead, it's going to cancel out the blue-purple undertones and cover everything beautifully. I'm also going to be using it on my lids to even out the discoloration so I can start with a clean canvas when I'm applying my eye makeup. The second product that I absolutely will buy is the Ofra Liquid Lipstick in the shade Stand Out. This is actually a lip shade that I created with Ofra for a reason. It can be used as a blush, an eyeshadow, as well as a lipstick. And you'll see in a minute how stunning that shade looks on any skin tone. If you didn't know, Ofra liquid lipsticks can be used as a multi-stick, which means they're safe to use on your lids for eye makeup. You can use them on your cheeks as a blush or on your lips as lipstick. That blush shade is so stunning on anyone. And now I'm going to be using it on my lips. And the nice thing is you can apply it really dark and opaque like I just did. Or you can use just a tad bit right in the center and spread it out with your finger to get that soft rosy hue. Sometimes when I just want to step out and I just want that really sweet, very natural looking rosy hue on my lips, like my lips, but just a better version, I just apply a little bit right in the center and spread it out with my finger. Even without having done my eye makeup, just that lipstick and blush has leveled up my makeup game. The third product that I absolutely love and would buy first is the Bare Minerals Original Mineral Veil Powder. Now, this is the jumbo pack and I will buy this over and over and over again. Don't get me wrong, I also love the one size powder, but if you give me an option, what would you buy first? It's going to be this. The reason being, this is extremely finely milled, so it's going to give you the most filtered look. I'm taking it with a powder puff and I'm going to dab off the excess in the back of my hand and start setting my face with this. Trust me, I've tried every loose powder from high-end to drugstore over the past 20 years. Nothing compares to this powder for me. There's something in the formula that makes you look completely airbrushed. Just look at the difference from this side to this side. I feel like a walking filter when I set my face with this powder. When I started my makeup journey, this was one of the first powders that I bought and I fell in love with it. And then over time, there have been so many releases, including Huda, there is One Size and so many from the drugstore as well. But nothing compares to this. Make sure to always bring the makeup down to your neck. Today I have back-to-back shoots, so I'm just applying it on my face. The fourth product that I would absolutely invest in is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette. Many of you might be surprised why I chose this over my own palette that I created with Ofra Cosmetics. The answer is simple. Both are neutral palettes, but the only reason I picked Makeup by Mario over the Ofra that I created is because it has more shades. And if you're buying something for the first time, you'd rather buy something that has more options. I'm going to first use a deeper shade of brown to fill in my brow hair with an angled brush. I like to do light hair-like strokes in the direction of hair growth so it looks as natural as possible. These eyeshadows are super pigmented, and I love the fact that you can choose from so many neutral eyeshadows, which is what 90% of us use on a daily basis rather than very many colorful eyeshadows. For eye makeup, I'm going to go in with a lighter shade of brown as transition with a blending brush, blending it out in my socket area. I love how buildable these eyeshadows are, and they blend like a dream. I'm going to be using the same eyeshadow in my lower lash line, smoking it out with a small fluffy brush. These eyeshadows are buttery soft and blend beautifully. Next, with a deeper brown shade, I'm going to deepen the outer corner and the outer crease with the same blending brush because it'll have some of that residue of that lighter brown shade. And when I blend this out, it'll blend in with the transition shade beautifully. And then with a smaller flat brush, I'm going to use it in the lower lash line as well, just in the outer half. That way it balances out with what I used on my lid. And then I'm going to be using a lighter shade and applying it in the inner half of my lid with a blending brush. And then I'm going to use the same ivory eyeshadow in my brow bone, highlighting it with a flat shading brush. Those blended beautifully, which takes me to my fifth and final product, which is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. This is definitely one mascara that everyone needs to have in their stash. Again, it's from the drugstore, it's not that expensive, and it's a fantastic mascara both in terms of formula as well as the way the wand is built. It's easy to thicken as well as lengthen your lashes without smudging, and that's a win for me. I'm going to start applying mascara to my top lashes and then to my bottom lashes. I love it when I don't have to put in too much effort into my lower lashes worrying about smudging the mascara. And just like that, we have a stunning smoky eye which looks fantastic even on hooded eyes. And we also have a full face of glam using just 5 products. And these are 5 products that I would again invest in if I lost all of my makeup tomorrow. These are the first 5 that I'm going to buy. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know, and make sure to thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're new here or haven't already, please consider subscribing to watch more simple, easy and quick tutorials like this. And if you aren't following me on social media, that's where I do most of the giveaways. The links are all listed in the description box below. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.